Thanks, John. Yes, in this fighting fifth hurdle with 8 flights to take, and this, in fact, is the 11th running of this now well-established race. And it's Pollardstown and Bird's Nest who are the first two to show ahead, followed by Fata Morgana. Coming in now towards the first flight of hurdles, still quite a long run, in fact, before they get to it, with Pollardstown making the running under Philip Blacker, then Bird's Nest and Steve Knight second, Fata Morgana with the white nose band is third, then in 4 is Star Fen, 5 Handicap, and at the moment 6 and 7 are the champion hurdler Sea Pigeon and O.I. Oyston. All safely over the first flight, and a long run before they get to the second, which comes after the winning post, and the field beginning to stretch out somewhat. Indian file headed by Pollardstown, wearing blinkers, which he's done before, from Bird's Nest, running in this race for the 5th time in succession. He's followed by Fata Morgana third as they pass the post. 4 is Star Fen, 5 Handicap, 6 O.I. Oyston, and still held up right last of the 7 is Sea Pigeon. Downhill they go, and most of the jockeys are leaving the rails. They think the ground's no doubt a bit poached on the inside. And Philip Blacker going noticeably wide on Pollardstown. He leads still from Bird's Nest in second place. Fata Morgana is third. Then in 4th is Star Fen, 5 Handicap, 6 O.I. Oyston bidding for a hat-trick of wins. And still last of the 7 is Sea Pigeon. They're nearing now flight number 2. And as they make their way to it, it's still Pollardstown who's coming to jump in first. He's over safely in the lead. Bird's Nest with the white sleeves over second. Then Fata Morgana, Star Fen. And after these come O.I. Oyston, Sea Pigeon towards the outside, and Handicap up there on the inside. That's the complete order as they take this flight. No change in the order, with again Philip Blacker, who has walked the course before racing today, going very wide indeed on Pollardstown, but I think the tactics are paying off. He's got the better ground all the way. He's in the lead still as they make their way into the far straight with a goodish advantage at the moment as they make their way now into the back straight, with Bird's Nest remaining second, bidding to win it for the 4th time altogether. He beat Sea Pigeon last year. He himself was beaten the year before, but the 2 years before that, Bird's Nest won, beating the then champion hurdler Night Nurse. Well, Pollardstown still taking them along at a pretty good clip. From Bird's Nest in second, Star Fen is third, and his stablemate Sea Pigeon is 4th. So, John Joe, the 2 from your stable, Star Fen and Sea Pigeon, both there, 3rd and 4th. How do you see the race going now?
What do you think, John? Pollardstown's rather a long way in front.
Yeah, he is at the moment, you know. He's jumping very well, but they're not going a mad gallop, and Bird's Nest is still handy enough, you know. So is Star Fen in night position, and Sea Pigeon is plenty close enough for me if everything works out well for him.
I imagine that Star Fen, that's about where you'd be on Star Fen too, is it?
Yes, I would just track the leaders on him, you know, because he'll keep galloping on the ground. Pollardstown will keep going in front, I would imagine, you know, because possibly better at 2.5 mile.
But at Chepstow last year, when you beat him on Sea Pigeon, you'd have been about the same position now at this stage, wouldn't
That's
you?
right, yeah, but much faster ground at Chepstow last year, you know, and when coming to the second last, I didn't know if I was going to get there or not, you know.
There's Star Fen going up into second place, going past Bird's Nest, who's still going well. Sea Pigeon not yet in our picture, so back to you, Rawley.
Well, he's in the picture now, right, John? And in fact, he's going full tilt after the 3 leaders. And I'd say that any one of the 4 could win at the moment. Pollardstown, who's made much of the running, is still there in the van. Bird's Nest coming along those far rails, which he did last year. Then comes Star Fen and the champion hurdler, Sea Pigeon. Not much allowed, Sea Pigeon, a mistake, but he's on his feet still. But that mistake, I think, could have cost him the race. Bird's Nest faltering now, and Pollardstown going on again. Racing now down to the final 1/4 mile in the Bellway fighting 5th. Pollardstown bidding to make all the running. Bird's Nest in second, Star Fen third, Sea Pigeon only 4th. These 4 are clear of the 3 outsiders, Handicap, Fata Morgana and O.I. Oyston. They're running now towards the 8th and final flight. And it's Pollardstown, Blinker, who's making all the running. From Bird's Nest coming back at him, and Star Fen too. And it's between these 3 now. Sea Pigeon can't win it as they race up towards the line. Pollardstown it is, who's clear at the moment. Still going wide, getting the best ground. Sea Pigeon come at him again strongly. Then comes Bird's Nest, but coming up towards the line, Pollardstown's going to make it from Bird's Nest and Sea Pigeon. At the line, Pollardstown just the winner. A photo, though, from Bird's Nest, Sea Pigeon in 3rd, and Star Fen back in 4th place. And these 4 well clear of the other 3